another video on the Williams FX channel. On today's video, I will be having a mashup with my man, the FX Lord, Kas FX. He's right here on the video. He will be showing us his trade patterns and how he takes his entries. On like 2 or 3 or 4 pairs, it's not going to be a long video. Right now, I'm going to pass it over to my man, Kas. We'll be talking on how he grows his account and how he uses these same strategies to make a living. So on to my guy. You guys have a good time today.
Okay, hi everyone. As William said, I'm Kas. So looking at a couple of pairs, not to take our time anyways, and how I just place my trades and how I take my trades. Okay. So basically, my strategy is very simple. I use trend lines, psychological levels, then candlesticks to take my trades. But I won't be going deep into that because that's basically mainly for my students. But then I'll be sharing my thoughts on some currency pairs and maybe gold as we have it. So all these lines you're seeing are psychological levels, which I won't be talking about today, not to take our time, by the way. So for gold, as you all can see, I would actually be looking at my next psychological level here before I look at taking a shot on gold. But for now, I'm currently long on gold. I'm currently long on gold here. So I'll be looking at this zone for gold to get to 1,900 before looking to take a shot on gold. As we all know, the USD index is actually down. So you really don't want to trade with the dollars. You want to trade against it because you don't want to get caught in a difficult situation whereby you just take unnecessary losses. You just have to follow the trend. That's the best way to trade.
Yeah.
Right. So, as I said, I'll be looking at 1,900 for gold before I think about doing anything on this market. And currently, I won't be looking to take a trade on gold because it's past my own entry. Most times, I love to take my entries on the trend line, but then I didn't get enough confirmation for me to take a trade. Right? I don't take trades because the market is moving in a direction. I have my reasons for taking my trades. I wouldn't have taken this trade here because if I was going to take this trade to set my SL, I would love it to be below this week, which would be a long one for gold. I'm sure this will be a lot of pips, which my strategy doesn't allow me. It's a lot.
I feel you. I feel you. That's so
So
much.
mostly I love 30 pips SL. Maximum 50 pips SL. I don't go above. And most times I don't even use that. I prefer 30, 40 pips SL. So if there have been a couple of rejections here, showing me different candles, reversal candles I want to see in this range, I would have probably gone long on it. But this is a strong pin bar. Nah, I'm not going to be doing this.
I get.
I favor gold coming to 1,900 here. All right.
Okay, cool.
So, what other pair should we be looking at here? GBP card. Okay.
GBP card.
Okay. GBP card. Okay, this looks nice.
I actually don't trade this pair, but it looks nice. Looks nice for itself.
Yeah, it looks really good for itself. We have had a couple of rejections here. So and as you can see, it touched perfectly on the trend line here, like the third touch on the trend line. So you want to look for a sell on this, and then your SL, you're going to place your stop loss. The stop loss should be directly above this week, right? You don't want to risk too much, right? And when you're trading, be ready to take a loss because the market will not always go your way. If it was that way, a lot of us will be billionaires by now. So, um,
That's right.
so on this,
Yeah.
I'll favor a short on this, and my first take profit will be on my psychological level here. Even if there's a possibility it can break through it, but then you have to secure some profits anyways because you don't want the market to move back to your entry,
Okay,
right? So
Kas FX. There's a question I would love to ask here for those that might not be so clear about whatever happened here. The trend line is coming from what time frame? That's one. And secondly, because the trend line seemed to be coming from a different time frame than the 4 hours. Then secondly, okay, it's actually coming from the 4 hour time frame, which is
it's
good.
coming from the far, okay?
Okay, which is good. What was the second or third confirmation you saw for you to go on that short, or was it just the trend line?
No, not just the trend line. The trend line is not enough to make me go on a short here,
All
right?
right.
So as you can see, we've had a couple of rejections here, and you can see some. If you've really read about candlesticks, when you look at these candles, you'll be seeing some familiar ones. Like this looks like a doji here, which is a reversal candle. And
Yeah.
then we have this, we have the evening star, which is also a good confirmation for a short.
All
The
right.
evening star, which is a good confirmation for a short. And then this is an engulfing bar, a bearish engulfing bar, which looks good. So I think that is the reason why I'll be going on a short on this. And in case of any market reversal or whatever, which wants to go against us, our ICL will be directly above this week. Because I believe even if there will be a pullback at all, like a drawdown, maybe we should have a push back to this trend line here
All
before
right.
before the final push down, right? We should have a push to that trend line. Okay, that didn't come out well. We should have a push to this trend line. Then before we finally push to the downside. So I'm short on this. I don't have any reason to go long on this now. I'm very short on this. Right. So take profit will be at this next psychological level. So we have this small stop loss and better risk reward, have to risk too much. And as I said earlier, be ready to take the loss. Once you put your stop loss, let the price hit that stop loss if the market is going against you. Just let it run, let it flow, let it flow.
Right.
Because if
Right.
you're you will definitely let it flow. So let the loss flow too. If it's going to reach your stop loss, let it hit the stop loss and then go back and know the reason why the market went against you, what you did wrongly and what you didn't do wrong, or what you didn't do right. So that's that for GPP card. Let's see if we can
Awesome.
look at another pair.
Yeah, we can look at
Um
one more pair.
okay, that's not GPP. Let's look for some Euro pairs.
Okay.
Where is it? Well, for now, um actually went short here on this. I went short in this range. So for now, I'm just short on this. I went short in this range.
Hmm.
right? And I also last week I also took a trade on this, having a touch on my trend line, and it really did well. It is long. Where is it? Yeah, within this range. And then take profit was here, and there was a massive pullback, which here you can use your Fibonacci to catch the continuation. And also there's there's also a resistance within this area. Lining that up with your Fibo, it's really a good exactly on our 61.8 Fibonacci level.
Exactly on the gold
You
zone.
can find properly the golden zone exactly. So you get a premium price, and then you get your rejections, and a reason to take the trade. So for now, I won't say anything about it, but we are short on this. Overall, the overall trend of this currency pair is a short. So you might not want to look for a buy, only if you want to scout on this one. You might just want to look for
A quick buy.
sales on it.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe, so you don't get caught anywhere, right? So we are currently rejecting our psychological level. If there will be any pullback at all, maybe we'll pull back to this range, then breaks the downside fully. But on this, I'll be looking at this area for probably a possible change in trend. Looking at this psychological level for it. That's 1.66000. So you can watch out for that zone. If price ever gets there, I'll be looking at the possible change in trend completely at this range.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So and okay, for those of you that know about pairs correlation, we're looking to sell Euro NZD, definitely you are looking to sell Euro UD too. So by the time you're getting to this range on Euro NZD, you might also be looking for a change in trend on Euro UD too, because it's definitely be on the short too. Yeah, so
Awesome. Great information. Euro NZD and Euro AUD are correlating pairs for the
yeah,
same
correlated
movement,
pairs.
for the same direction.
Yeah, highly correlated pairs. Yeah. Yes, so should we talk about something else, or these ones are cool?
These ones are fine. We can have another session where we'll talk about something else, and I can have some of my viewers come DM you privately if I have anyone that wants to reach out to you.
All right,
Um,
all right.
it's actually been an eye opener watching how you use your trend lines and your psychological levels. For those that don't really understand how the psychological level work, it is basically off of some fib levels that you can actually research on. And we cannot talk about everything on this video. These psychological levels are of some fib levels of about 50% distance between each other, 0 to 50%. That's why they are on like equal heights. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you've not subscribed to this channel, subscribe, share this video with your friends, drop a comment and like this video. And like I always say, let price action and the candlestick, let them be the judge. Thank you, Mr. Cast. We'll see you on the next video. Peace out, guys.